Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today on this podcast. I'm Cindy Petito, and I'm the director for VGM Live at Home. And today, you're going to hear about two programs that are offered by Lowe's for VGM members. And I'd like to introduce to you Lowe's National Account Manager, Dennis Henry.
Hi.
But also today, we have Drew Aldrich on the podcast with us, and Drew is your VGM Live at Home member account manager. He is going to be your key contact for any questions that you have about your membership. But before we dive in, a few things that I want to mention is that Lowe's has been a value partner of ours for nearly 15 years, and that partnership has brought tremendous value to our members. In the last year or so, Lowe's has had changes with their Pro program, and through these changes, they've maintained the program that they've had with us for several years. And now that is a legacy program that's no longer offered to outside organizations. So Dennis is going to go into that and explain that program a little bit more. We're also going to talk about how to sign up for the program if you're not currently signed up, particularly under VGM's GPO. So Dennis, first off, let's hear about the Lowe's Pro program and how it works.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for having me, Cindy and Drew. Glad to be a part of this call to educate the members on the benefits and exclusive offers we have for VGM Live at Home members. As you alluded to earlier, VGM is a legacy contract with Lowe's. With that comes a 5 to 20% variable discount on Lowe's.com and in store that we can pass on to your members, just as a way to continue to drive value and loyalty. As you mentioned, also, we have had a few changes or nuances to our pro offerings. You guys may see commercials on TV or hear ads on the radio. Used to hear a lot about MVP. Well, that program is now bannered My Lowe's Pro Rewards. So very similar structure, but there's some different key pieces that just kind of differentiate it from our previous program that adds more value and benefit to those who spend at Lowe's. So thank you.
Great. That's wonderful. And Dennis, can you talk about what products are included with those discounts?
Sure. Great question. So what the members can expect is a variable discount based on product mix. So we have, commodity items like lumber, drywall, shingles, where you get that discount on the lower end, closer to the 5 to 6%. Then we have items like ceiling fans, appliances, think microwaves, paint even, where you can get, a higher discount, closer to that 20%. But it all depends on the mix of the cart, right? So if you have some sticks of lumber, some bricks, some shingles, some paint, some appliances, your overall discount in your cart may come to 12% on average, let's just say for round numbers. But still, I want to continue to drive the benefit for being a VGM Live at Home member. But it's very key, though, that the members are set up correctly so that they can unlock those benefits and special offers. And I think we'll get into a little bit of that a little later.
Yeah. Well, actually, this is probably a good time for us to jump into that.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's talk about how a new member or maybe an existing member that's not taking advantage of that benefit. Let's talk about how to sign up with the Lowe's program.
Sure. We will be sure this is all documented and given to you all, Drew and team, Cindy, so you can pass this information on to your members. But just very high level, it's about a 5-step process. You go to Lowe's.com, you put in your email, address, information to identify you. You name your account, whatever you want to name it, Drew's Construction or et cetera. And then you want to be sure you have the short code handy. VGM has a short code. It's VGM4. And you want to make sure you add that to your organization to unlock all the benefits and offers that we have set up with the legacy program. If you're a member who has a DIY account, maybe you say, hey, Dennis, I already have a Lowe's account, but I'm not sure if it's a pro account. There's also a process we'll get to you all to convert that account from a DIY consumer account to a pro account. The benefits of VGM will not apply to a DIY consumer account. So it's key that you get that set up as a pro contractor or just a commercial account, if you will.
Great. That's wonderful. Now, through the years, we've discovered, a few things that members aren't doing when they sign up. One is, as you mentioned, making sure that GPO code is in their account.
Right.
So that links, VGM member to Lowe's, correct, right? But that's probably one of the biggest causes. But tell us a little bit more about the other. So there's basically two things that they have to make sure they do when they sign up for the account.
Right. Two big, bold, key reasons that most people come and say, hey, I'm a part of this membership, this group, but I'm not seeing my discount. I'm not seeing the rewards. Well, first thing I have them check is, are you properly attached to the organization? So that short code, going into your Lowe's account, navigating to organizational settings and providing the GPO short code and submitting it to be sure you're attached and it's tracking for you. Bold issue number 2 is typically the payment tenders not being attached properly. So you can also have someone spending a bunch of money every month and, hey, I'm attached to the GPO, but I'm still not seeing my rewards. I'm not seeing any spend, no benefits. Make sure any credit cards, debit cards, proprietary cards you're using to spend with at Lowe's are properly uploaded to your My Lowe's Pro Rewards wallet on your Lowe's.com account. Once you add that, all that spend will retroactively populate and you'll see all the money you spent in prior months that you weren't getting credit for. And that's the biggest rub with when members aren't seeing the ROI on their spend, if you will, at Lowe's. The VGM short code to get associated with the account, and also the payment tenders.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And then one thing to mention is that it does not have to be a Lowe's Pro card. It can be any credit card, business credit card, personal credit card, whatever you're using. The main thing is to make sure that you watch that expiration date on your credit card and keeping that up to date. Okay?
Absolutely. Spot on. It could be any, like I said, proprietary, American Express. There are benefits to a My Lowe's Pro Rewards credit card, but it is not required in order for you to be a part of this membership and get the benefits. Correct.
Okay. And then is there any point system included with that as well? I mean, they accumulate points?
Yes. So there are three tiers that you will see once you log into your My Lowe's Pro Rewards app on your phone or on your laptop, whatever you use. You'll see 3 tiers, and based on spend, there's like a cap at 10,000. Those who spend 10,000 or less are platinum. Those who spend 10,000 or more, they're titanium, et cetera, et cetera. So you'll see what level you are based on your spend. So the more you spend, the more points you add. And those points are converted to My Lowe's Cash, which you can use kind of like a gift card at Lowe's. It's not a gift card, but it'll be cash in your app. And I believe it's a QR code you'll scan in order to redeem those rewards. So if you get enough cash to buy a refrigerator, you can literally use your My Lowe's Cash to do so. Okay.
And one question is the Pro program, the legacy program that, we have through VGM for members.
Right.
Is that only for online or is that in store as well?
It's primarily online, the 5 to 20. So I always tell people, if you're in store, just open up your app on your phone, scan the items and build a cart on your app, check out, at the Pro Register or whatever. There's a mechanism to do it in store. There's just more steps to it. So I encourage people to utilize the application on the phone to build their carts and check out that way. That's the easiest way.
Okay, great. That's wonderful. And just to let you know, on the member portal, we have all of this outlined for you. We also have a PDF document that has very simple steps for you just to, follow and go in and sign up. So, yeah. Anything else to add with the Lowe's Pro, the 520 program?
I believe we covered it. It's a great program. I will say we are getting away from 520 programs. VGM is one of the last to still have the 520. I will say that. So we want to just be sure that we understand we're special here at VGM. Members are special. And we want you guys to take advantage of all the benefits Lowe's has to offer for you.
Wonderful. All right. So moving on, let's talk about the commercial line of credit, or the LAR, which stands for the Lowe's account receivable, correct?
Yeah. Correct. That's right. So they'll apply for that also on their Lowe's.com dashboard. There's a section on that landing page that says Lowe's Business Credit. And then under that, you'll see a few different buckets. But the primary one we want to talk about today is the Lowe's Accounts Receivable, which is the LAR. With that, you will apply for a line of credit with Lowe's. They will issue a My Lowe's Pro Rewards credit card to you for you to use. And the benefit to that is, think if you're in an emergency situation where you just need a hammer, you get 5% off everyday spend just by utilizing that credit card, that My Lowe's Pro Rewards credit card. So again, nothing you have to have, but it's also something that's good to have in your toolbox for those situations.
Okay. And then what is the 2% statement credit?
Sure. Also, yes, thanks for calling it out, Cindy. Attached to that My Lowe's Pro Rewards credit card, there's also, for VGM members, a 2% statement credit that will come out every month. You'll see it on your statement every month when you receive it, but it's basically cash back you get just for utilizing the LAR, the Milo's Pro Rewards credit card. Okay. Simply put.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. So you mentioned a DIY rewards program. Right. If a member is signed up in the DIY program, how do they convert over? Like, what does that look like? Can they do that pretty easily, or?
Sure. Yeah, it's really easy. There's a link that I can send you and the team to. It's a way they can upgrade their account. We put it like account upgrade is what we call it. So they can either take their DIY account and upgrade it to a pro account to get the pro benefits if they're operating more like on a commercial scale. Or let's just say, hey, they want to keep their personal account. All they need to do is set up their pro account under a different email address. That way, that spend funnels to that Lowe's account, and anything personal they want to do in their garden or at their home can continue to accumulate on their DIY rewards program. Two very good programs, and they're geared towards two very different type of customers at Lowe's, our consumers and our pros. But we do have situations where, hey, in a household, we have both. And I don't want to give up on my DIY points to upgrade my account for this, or I want my stuff to be separate from my husband's, et cetera. Hey, you can set up an account with a different email address, mark it pro. You can set up an account with a different email address, mark it DIY. If they say, hey, all I do is a pro type work, commercial type work, just utilize that account upgrade link we'll send to the VGM team to get that switched over. But it's really quick, happens really fast.
Okay, that's great. That's wonderful. One other thing I wanted to mention is that with the LAR, with the line of credit, the other thing is to make sure that there is a code also on that credit application. And I believe, Drew, we have a credit application that's downloadable off the member site. So that code is already pre-populated for you. But if by chance you happen to download a completely blank application that's not from the portal, make sure you have that code on there too, so that you're connected with VGM the membership.
Great call. That's how you get that 2% statement credit. So great call out.
Yep. Absolutely. Wonderful. Okay. Any other takeaways or last minute reminders that you want to mention that we haven't talked about, Dennis?
Let me see. I think, we covered it. Ensure that you're properly attached to the organization. VGM4 is the short code. I'll continue to mention that. Make sure your payment tenders are uploaded, and make sure you spend the money at Lowe's.
All right. Well, Drew, any comments?
Yeah.
Anything you want to add?
Any questions, or if you're running into any issues with setting up these accounts, you can always shoot Cindy or myself an email, and we're always happy to screen share with you and help you get this set up too. So please feel free to reach out with any questions.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Well, Dennis, I really appreciate your time today. This has been fantastic. You guys have been fabulous for us, and we love working with you all. So
likewise.
Okay.
Keep it going.
Absolutely. All right. Well, have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Thank you. See y'all soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.